President Trump has asserted that the U.S. and Iranian officials will talk next week as the ceasefire between Israel and Iran appears to be holding. It gives rise to cautious hope for longer-term peace, even as Tehran insisted it will not give up its nuclear program. The country has not acknowledged any talks taking place next week, and an official questioned whether the United States could be trusted after its weekend attack. Questions remain about the extent of the damage to Iran's nuclear program.
We're going to talk to them next week with Iran. We may sign an agreement. I don't know. To me, I don't think it's that necessary. I mean, they had a war, they fought. Now they're going back to their world. I don't care if I have an agreement or not. The only thing we'd be asking for is what we were asking for before about we want no nuclear.
As the ceasefire between Israel and Iran seems to be holding, children in Tel Aviv return to school.
Today is a great day. The kids are going back to school, and we hope that this is a new era of peace.
So I think we kind of focused this past 2 weeks on the war, but we haven't focused on Gaza at all. So we're very much concerned about the hostages. Even just today, there were 7 soldiers killed in Gaza.
With a temporary pause in place, leaders were declaring victory today.
It was called obliteration. No other military on earth could have done it.
Iran also declaring victory, claiming to have forced the end of the war by penetrating Israeli defenses with its retaliation. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu convened his cabinet meeting in Jerusalem. He called the air assault to destroy Iran's nuclear sites and missiles a great victory, and said removal of those threats would ensure the eternity of Israel. But doubts still linger over how much damage was done. Trump has claimed Iran's nuclear sites were destroyed by U.S. airstrikes over the weekend, but early intelligence assessments contradict that. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the assessment was preliminary and low confidence.
Now, this is also Iran made the statement, and it's also, if you read the document that was given, that Pete can talk about if you'd like, the document said it could be very severe damage. But they didn't take that. They said it could be limited or it could be very severe. Since then, we've collected additional intelligence. We've also spoken to people who have seen the site, and the site is obliterated. And we think everything nuclear is down there. They didn't take it out.
Trump even said today, still, that these have been obliterated. He keeps saying,
I would like nothing more. But if that is not the truth, this is how you destroy trust with your friends and also with your foes.
This afternoon, Trump doubled down on Truth Social, writing Israel just stated that the nuclear sites were obliterated. Meanwhile, the head of the UN nuclear watchdog says there's a chance that Iran's highly enriched uranium could have survived the attacks.
So this is number one priority, like you say. We know that, I had received a letter from the Iranian foreign minister saying that they had taken protective measures already. They did not get into details into what that meant, but clearly that was the implicit meaning of that. So we can imagine that this material is there.
He added that his top priority is getting his inspectors back to Iran's nuclear facilities to assess the impact. But today, Iran's parliament approved a bill to suspend cooperation with the UN nuclear watchdog. The speaker adding that Iran's program would proceed at a faster pace. Meanwhile, the commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said, "Our fighters are ready, fingers on the trigger," warning against future attacks.